Hello and welcome. I'm going to talk you through a little bit of faction lore for the Colonies, which is kind of the second human faction in War Trigger the Third lore. In this time that War Trigger is set, humanity has expanded out throughout the galaxy. They've got colonies all across the galaxy, gathering resources to kind of fuel this kind of corporate machine that is what human society is. The vast majority of human citizens now live inside this kind of corporate structure, working for kind of one of these mega corporations. They could be mining on asteroids, farming on some planet somewhere, or doing whatever else the corporations need in order to work towards their profit goals. There are some members of humanity who wanted to kind of live free of corporate society, and to do that they've moved to kind of the very edges of known space. These independent groups, they're known kind of collectively as the Colonies, and for the most part they're just kind of trying to eke out an existence, surviving beyond the grasp of the corporations. So as much as it might be a hard life, it does give them a level of freedom that corporate citizens maybe don't have. Now that does come at a high price. It means that if there are some other colonists who maybe are not as, let's say, free-spirited, or see something that they want, they may come in and attack and take it, and you don't have any kind of corporate protection of any sort. You've got no police force, you've got no military protecting you. And if you do happen to come across some of the more dangerous things out there, like the horror, like the Drazzle, then you may well find you've got a line corps aren't there to back you up and protect you. So there are definitely dangers to living in this way, where you're free of this kind of corporate structure. But there's also a lot of benefits to them. They're working towards their happiness as a usually a small group of people working together. In a way that perhaps the corporations can be ruthless or uncaring about any particular individual, and kind of only really care about success as a whole. So they often function like extended families, these colonies. And that's really what playing the Colonies faction is all about. Is they've got a little bit of maybe that feeling of the Old West, something of that to them, and that idea of independence. And living on the frontiers of space and trying to make do day by day. But that's the Colonies.